Well, good morning and welcome to this fine, I was going to say sunny Thursday morning. However, looking outside, it's not quite so sunny. It's a bit mild, a little bit blustery, but mild up here in Newton Aycliffe. But welcome to today's edition of Wake Up Call with myself, Debby Robinson, standing in for our gorgeous Craig. And I am joined by someone equally as gorgeous, which is my beautiful TV hubster. Mr. Ben Moseby, how are you this morning?
I'm all right, thank you. All the better for seeing you. It's nice that we're back together for the whole day today.
The whole day. Can you put up with me the whole day, Ben?
Of course, I could put up with you for 2 whole days.
2 whole days.
3, 4, 5 a week's worth.
Well, it's a good job you've said that. That's going to be good because you've got me for 3 days. However, we have got an amazing day lined up here for you. Starting with Wake Up Call because we're going to give you a little sneaky peek, a little taster into what's coming up for the rest of today's shows. So we've got some brand new products and then we've got an amazing cartload coming up later on. Talking of which, I'll do the rundown for you so you know exactly where you are and what you need to do and when you need to tune in. So coming up at 3 p.m. New launch day.
Whoop, whoop.
I was going to go, come on, Ben. We've got a brand new launch with some cut and emboss folders. A little bit of a follow-on from the cut and emboss aperture folders, but these are slightly different. That beautiful slimline version, and they're going to be coming up on launch day with myself and Ben. And I am so excited because I do love embossing folders and dies. So this one's right up my street because it's all combined into one. So that's coming up at 3 p.m. today, 10 a.m. Eastern Time and 7 a.m. Pacific Time with myself and Ben. And then I hope you're going to hold on to your hats and everything else because it might be mild and blustery outside, but it's going to be definitely whipping up a storm in here later on today because we've got cartload coming up at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time and 11 a.m. Pacific Time. And honestly, we've got some amazing bargains coming up. Oh my, can we say OMG?
OMG.
OMG, we've got some amazing things coming up on cartload later on today. However, Ben, we've got loads more to get through today in today's show as well, haven't we, my little love?
We certainly have. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing day. And one thing that I need to let you know about, of course, is that this weekend we're changing. The clocks are changing. We're going back. What is it? Fall back, spring forward. So we put our clocks back on Saturday night into Sunday. So as of Sunday, these times here will be the times that you need to be tuning in. So it changes ever so slightly. So our usual show, midday show, so the wake up call here in the UK will be 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 5 a.m. Pacific Time. Then our 3 o'clock show will be 11 a.m. Eastern Time, which will be 8 a.m. Pacific Time, and then 7 o'clock will be 3 and midday. And that is as of Sunday. And then I think about a week later, you guys change and it all gets more confusing. But for the time being, it remains as it is. And then as of Sunday, this is the brand new time for the show. So make sure you take a note of that. As always, we want to make it nice and interactive. So feel free to get in touch and say hello, whether you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube. Feel free to send in your pictures as well. We had a lovely interactive show last night. Pleased to say the website is back up and running as well in case you were trying to shop last night. So all is good. All is as it should be. And already in this morning, Evangeline says, good evening from Guam. Sarissa is in from Florida. Katie says, good morning from a dark old California. Linny's in from a very soggy Edinburgh. Anne says, hi from a dreary Bristol. I don't know, this isn't good, is it? Dreary, soggy, dark. DQ says, good morning from Florida. Michelle's in from PA. And Melissa says, good morning, everyone, from Kentucky. Sheila Ann's also in from North Devon. Lovely to have you all with us. And George, Director George has gone, North Devon. Woo. He's from North Devon. Whoop, whoop. Devon Massive. Anyway, let's get started with the show. And I tell you what, let's have a little look as to what is coming up. As far as launch day is concerned, some brand new cut and emboss folders, Debbie.
Wow, look at the price as well that you can see on your screen. Do you know, I've got a completely different set of notes down here in front of me. That's amazing. So coming up at 3 p.m. as a brand new launch with our cut and emboss folders. You're going to love these designs. Stay tuned in because I'm going to go through all 6 sets for you. But £59.96, $67.80. Or look at the platinum price for less than £50 today, $47.97, $54, does that say 24? You're going to be able to get hold of all 6 of these brand new designs, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So that's 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern time, and 7 a.m. Pacific time, where I'm going to show you lots of different ways that you can use them, because Slimline is a really big thing at the minute. Like that.
Was it like?
Slimline. trying. With
you look great.
Thank you. Did you notice I was fishing for a compliment then?
Oh, sorry, I was a bit late on that. You look great. You look like you've lost loads of weight, and also your new hair as well. Ooh. That's all I've got to say about that.
God love you. But honestly, I can't wait, because I do love the beautiful idea behind the Slimline. Very on trend at the moment, but I love a cut and emboss folder, so I can't wait for that show coming up later on today. Now, also coming up in Cartload later on tonight, 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and 11 a.m. Pacific time, we've got the silhouette animals. Now, love, exactly. Now, I had a completely different set of notes written down here. Did you, Ben? Because I were looking at the original price, and that's where I've gone wrong. £20 for all 4 sets, which is just amazing. There are a lot of dies in each one of these as well. Let me just tell you, not just one die, there is multiple dies. It's the best ever price. You've never seen it this low before. For 4 of those gorgeous designs. £5 each if you're not in the club. Is that not in the club? That's before you
£4 if you're in the club.
Oh my goodness, platinum price, brand new today, £16 or $18.40. So normally these are $12.99 each. That's what we used to pay. Single items, that's what we used to pay. Not today. This is a brand new configuration and the lowest price ever of these fabulous, fabulous dies. And I absolutely love them. I can't wait to get and do a demo with those. And also coming up on Cartload tonight, which I'm shocked at actually. I didn't think I'd see these in Cartload just yet. These are absolutely beautiful. They're our creator card range. And oh no, Ben, I must have been writing everything. I think I've been writing original price down on here. Look at that price. 70% off, best price yet. Oh my days. What did you just say, producer Georgina? £18 normally each one, or $20 each. Look at the price for two of that. Look, you need to get a picture of Ben's face. Ben, £32, $35, £25.60 in the Platinum Club, or $28. Honestly, Ben, that were mine because I've got, look at his face, look at his face. This is why Cartload. Did I not say we were going to be whipping up a storm in here tonight?
I knew we were whipping up a storm, but this is like a full-on like tornado going on.
No, I know
tonight,
it is, because I'd still got the full price on my notes here. I'm like, oof, yeah. But it's Cartload, come on, that's what we expect. Crazy price is Cartload. So we've got a high energy, high packed, fun-filled show lined up at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time, coming up on Cartload. Now, Ben, you've got some other deals for us as well, haven't you?
I certainly have. And by the way, lots of people commenting on your new hair, including Linny, saying, "Oh, gorgeous, Debbie. Have you gone blonder since you were last on? Looking lovely and radiant." Said another do, didn't she? Said another do. Another
bit of a do.
Another bit of a do. Looking gorgeous. Linny on Facebook saying, "Ben, the weather may be awful, but you guys bring the sunshine." And Val says, "Hi, Ben and Debbie. Looking forward to the show. I like the idea of the Slimline folders." And Mary Kay Knoll on Facebook says, "Those really are some amazing prices." Well, talking of amazing prices, see what I did there? See this week's Get It Got It Good. Yeah, this week's Get It Got It Good is your Spectrum Noir Illustrator Colour Essentials set. 36 pens in total, of course. And you're going to get these this week with 50 bonus points. Now, this is only applicable while stocks last, and indeed for this week up until end of play Sunday. £63.74, $101.95. And of course, if you're a Platinum member, you can take another 20% off that deal. It is going to be a heck of a day today. I'm very excited about this. Not only a brilliant launch, but also that Cartload coming up. What I would say to you is, take advantage of the deals. I know you tune in anyway for Wake Up Call to get the sneaky peeks and to get the deals before everybody else. But certainly with some of those prices on Cartload later on, lots of deals, best price yet. And nonsense prices over there. So if you like what you see, get him nice and early, get those deals, and you won't be missing out later on when the show comes to you. I have a feeling Cartload is going to be mega tonight. Are we going to do that? We'll have a chat actually in between shows, because potentially we might be just doing a bit of. Are we going to do that? Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see how I feel.
All right. Sorry, we're just talking about maybe doing a little thing, but you'll see later on whether we do it. You'll know if we do the thing or not. No, you shouldn't be concerned, producer. You know about the thing, producer Georgina. You know the thing. That thing. Yeah, that thing. She doesn't know what we're talking about. You obviously went in the memo. Anyway, get your comments in, get your questions in. Let us know what you're loving on the show, and let us get cracking and have a look as to what is going to be coming up on launch day. These brand new Slimline cut and emboss folders, and Debbie has got the boards over the other side of the studio, which we can have a little look through. Because you were saying these are slightly different to the ones that we launched probably about a month or so ago now.
About a month, maybe 3-4 weeks ago. So in fact, actually, do you know, I don't even think it's that. We launched them in birthday, didn't we? Would it be just before birthday? Just before, on the tip before birthday, we actually launched these. Not these, the Slimline cut and emboss apertures, which was the circles, the squares. In fact, I've just done a craft along this week. I have just done a craft along with those particular designs. So we love the idea of the Slimline. It's very on trend at the moment. If you go out and look around, you'll see that Slimlines have really come back into its own. So we've carried that theme forward, but taken it into a little bit of a different style this time with these beautiful cut and emboss folders. And I want you to see each one of these beautiful designs. This is the flourishing flowers, and again, absolutely gorgeous. So you can see your embossing folder where it has the embossed detail on one side and it has the metal in the other. This means that it cuts and embosses in one pass of your machine, and again, really beautiful. I like the idea of these because these are, I was talking about this to you earlier, Elizabeth. I said they're like a liftable in an embossing folder because they stay connected into the cardstock, but they actually lift up. Now these are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I really can't wait for launch show, Ben, because I adore these. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous designs, and I'm going to try and bring in one of each so you can see a different take on it with what the design team members have been creating. Look at that one. That beautiful design of that Slimline feature really does come into its own with these. We wouldn't be a collection, would not be a collection without some butterflies in here. And when I say butterflies, we are talking the cutest ones. This is the Butterfly Delight. And again, every single one of them, the dies cut and embossed, but stay connected into the cardstock. So again, it's just like it's fluttering away from the page. Absolutely beautiful. And I'll bring in another one that one of the design team members have done. So you can see, you can take your inks to them. Any kind of technique that you do with your embossing folders, you're going to be able to use with these. And they're honestly so nice, and I'm really excited about bringing these to you. Now we've got another floral design in this one, but slightly different. It's almost like a little bit of a daisy one, this one.
Oh yeah.
But it's called the Spring Blooms. So you've got a little bit of a dotty design in the background, you've got the floral, you've got all the lovely foliage. Thank you very much. Foliage. And again, you can see the kind of things that you can create. But the fact of the matter is it stays connected into there. And of course, snippability factor, you could snip that out if you wanted to as well. So there's lots of things that you can do with it. And I will show you some of the amazing things that you can do. I always look at something whenever I'm parting with my pennies, Ben. I look at something, what can it do for me? Does it one thing? Do I want it? If it does more than one thing and it's multi-versatile and it creates lots of things, then it's a must for me, and absolutely these are, and I will show you some of those later up on that launch show. Now, another one of the gorgeous designs, I love this, interlocking circles, which is now in the form of a cut and emboss folder, and I absolutely love these. There's a product that we did quite, one of the modern day ageables, which had the interlocking circles in. It's going to work beautifully with this folder. Absolutely, as I'm saying, it's going to work beautifully with this folder. It is stunning, and again, when you take into consideration what you can create with them. Sorry, I've pulled my bow. I do apologise. I'll try and fix that later. Whoever, Debbie, if you're watching, apologies. When I picked it up, I pulled the bow by mistake. So sorry there. Look at this. Look at this. This one is absolutely gorgeous, and it is called the Entwined Hearts because look, They're all a bit like me and you, Ben.
Well, that is, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's me and you in a
a bit
card.
like me and you in a card. The entwined hearts. And of course, with the entwined hearts, it means you can create absolutely any style card. And this lovely member, Jenny from our US team, made a beautiful shaker card. Love those sequins in there. In fact, they're beads, aren't they? They're beautiful. So again, a fabulous design. And then I've saved this one for the last one because this is your favourite, isn't it, Ben?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you love this one. This is the interlocking squares.
It's like a maze.
It is. And it does mean that you can create them in all sorts of ways. And of course, even though it's slimline, it can go the different way. It can go the portrait way, more portrait and landscape way.
Yeah.
And we've created a little box with that one. So again, absolutely beautiful designs. And I love how they create that pattern, that detail and that emboss all in one fell swoop. So these, I cannot wait for the launch show. So Ben, I'm going to grab me demo ready.
Yeah.
Is there any comments? Are people saying what they're liking about this? This is going up at 3 p.m. today, later on, which is 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time. It's almost like I'm reading from a little bit of a thing there.
But what time is it going to be on Sunday, Debbie?
No idea. So sorry. I'm not going to lie. No idea whatsoever.
Oh dear. It will be 3 p.m. will be 11 and 8, won't it? And 7 p.m. will be 3 and midday. And it changes again, by the way. Thank you to Rachel, who said, yes, the clocks change on the 7th of November in the US, so it'll all change again, so don't get too used to the new times. It's ever so confusing, isn't it? We should just leave the clocks as they are. Just leave them as they are. But anyway, lots of excitement about this, lots of excitement about later on as well. Gilmore on YouTube saying, what are you up to, Ben? Naughtiness, I'm sure. No, cartload later on. We were thinking of doing something which we might do, we might not. It's not naughtiness at all. Mary on YouTube is saying, received my prize I won during the birthday event yesterday. So happy with the stamps and dies. Thank you. Let us know, by the way, if you're going to jump in and grab these brand new Slimline cut and emboss folders. Let us know which are your faves as well. I love the last folder there that Debbie just showed us. It's like a maze going on there. Love the interlocking hearts as well, those entwined hearts. But how cool is this as well? If you love the liftables that we had yesterday, those dies, you're going to absolutely love these cut and embossed folders because you get that beautiful emboss and then that liftable element like Debbie's been showing you as well. And that price today, phenomenal. Launch day, don't forget. I never know why on launch day we don't give you these items at the full price because it's the first day that we've officially got them, but we give you an amazing saving and then you still got your discount wherever you are within Club Inspire as well. So $47.97 if you're platinum, $54.24 if you're shopping with us in the US as well. So get those questions in, get those comments coming in as well. Laurie just saying, very retro those squares, reminds me of the 60s and 70s. Got that kind of feel about them, haven't they? And Shelley saying, Debbie, love your nails and the new hair. You look beautiful this morning. There's a lot of comments coming in for you, Debbie, this morning, just saying how radiant you look, how beautiful you look, and, well, just generally a lot of Debbie love coming in.
Thank you very much. I'll take that, Ben. I'll take that. I'll take that love. I love a little bit of loving. I went to go and have a cuddle earlier on because I wanted a bit of loving. Didn't get it from him.
What?
Didn't get it from him.
Didn't you?
My gorgeous Brent. I went and had a little cuddle with Brent.
Well, I came in here and you were chatting away to Brent, going rah, 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 and then I was in here and then you disappeared off in there for about half an hour and then you literally came back in I'll come give you a cuddle in a minute if you want.
Oh, I love a Ben cuddle. I love a Ben cuddle. I just adore Ben cuddles. They're just the best. They are the best.
Well, I'll give you one after the show.
Okay. All right then, Ben. Right. So, now then, what did I do with me embossing folder? Where have I put me in? I'm going to start with those gorgeous, beautiful. In fact, let me go to the open ones because I'll get told off if I open new packets. Go to the one that's already open then.
Oh, good.
And I'm going to start with the interlocking circles. Now, I've got loads planned. I promise you, we're going to try and get through as many demos as we can, even if we have to do some techniques as well later, with the cut and emboss folders and show you just how many things you can do with these fabulous designs. They are intended for that slimline reason, as in that, can I just tell you as well, we say slimline, it's like a DL size card, this very DL shaped size-wise. It is 8.5 inches by 3 3/4 inches in width as well. So it's a really beautiful design. Now, I will talk about them because I am always conscious that we have new viewers. Who's been using this one? Who's been using this one? Oh, do you know?
Bit of a Halloween cackle there.
Oh, that might be something coming up later. Now then, I'll show you what a cut and emboss folder looks like. So for anybody joining us brand new today, an embossing folder is normally a standard plastic embossed folder, as in it's got a level of embossing in there, it's got a bit of sculpture, almost like a groove out of the plastic to create that beautiful feature of emboss. But what you've got in here is metal as well. So this side has got all your metal in. This is your embossed side. This is your metal. This is the bit that's going to cut through as well. And there is embossed features on there too, so you can see that there quite visibly with the love hearts. Now, all these white pieces aren't white pieces of card, they're white pieces of sponge. And the reason they are there is because normally on a metal die, you have a release hole. You don't have that with these. And the sponge is the bit that pushes out that cardstock. Now, I've taken a piece of cardstock to come into that DL size. And this actually measures at 8 1/4 inches by 8 1/2, and I've scored it down the centre. And on the when I say the centre, on the 8 1/4 side. So basically, it's A4 cardstock just cut down to 8 1/2 is basically what it is. And I'm going to just give that a little burnish over, Ben, because I've already scored mine in the middle. But you'll see that it standard fits into that beautiful DL shape. So I'm going to go in there like so. Oh, Debbie, you won't go that way around, girl. I'm trying to do it the other way around.
Debbie.
What am I like?
What are you like?
What am I like then? Now, I'm going to just create a little bit of an aperture with my card. So I'm going to make sure I've got that into the centre of my panel. So push that in, fold it over, get it all lined up properly, and I do take my time with this little bit, Ben, because I like to make sure that I've got it. If you're going into a smaller machine, you can actually fold it underneath and then tuck it in and emboss.
Okay.
But I am going to use my larger plates, she says, if she can find the larger plates. I can't blame Jan because that's not the right size there. There we go. Now, normally on a Gemini, it's your 2 clear cutting plates, and that's the standard embossing folder platform that you will need. If you've got something like a MIDI, it's just your purple shim. So your purple shim with the embossing folder and the cardstock, and run that through your MIDI. That's what a cut and emboss would be standard on your MIDI. And of course on your Gemini it's just your 2 clear cutting plates. You can pop in your metal shim, so you could put your metal shim onto the top and then your other clear cutting plate if you want a little bit of an extra embossed detail, as in a bit more oomph. I mean oomph, yes, it's the oomph word. However, it really doesn't need it, Ben, because just take a look at that. And I've created now a gorgeous see-through aperture. Let me just move those bits out of the way. Let's see if I can get a piece of darker cardstock underneath, like so.
Boom.
Look how gorgeous that is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. And I love the interlocking design on that. It is absolutely beautiful, Ben. It really, really is. Now, I am going to bring in some inks. I'm actually going to do another little piece as well and cut over the top and then add it onto the top. However, first things first, Ben, where's my watercolour cardstock gone? I'm going to pop that to one side. We're going to create a little bit of a background, what you've just seen me do. And I've got some inks. Now, I'm not sure, we'd have to check this, but I'm not sure if they're on the show, where we've got some water reactive ink pads.
We do have them on the show.
Oh, now what colours have we got on the show?
I'll tell you what colours we've got on the show.
Yeah.
Because I've got them right here. We've got fuchsia, which I can see you've got in front of you. We've got jade, who's a little bit frosty.
Oh, I love frosty
We've got
jade.
baby blue, spring meadow, pale fig, and parakeet.
I've got parakeet as well. Oh,
Almost like we planned it.
almost like I planned it. And I've also got one of the other ones though, because I do love a little bit of crushed velvet. I'm actually debating. Do you know what? I just think I'm going to go with me 2. I think I'm going to go with. I normally go. I'm a little bit predictable me sometimes with my colours, because
There's nothing predictable about you, Debbie.
because I do love these colourways. I think they just look how beautiful they work together. But I think I'm gonna. Let me put parakeet to one side. We might work on them later on today. But simply, all I'm going to do is, I've got some watercolour cardstock. I've cut it down to size again, of the size of the embossing folder. And I am going to slap it on, Ben.
Slap it on, whack it on, splodge it down.
Exactly. And I do love water reactive inks. They're so versatile, these ink pads. They really, truly are beautiful ink pads. water reactive, hence the title, water reactive dye. Oh, look at me with my mucky fingers.
What
I've got
you
it all
like?
over my
Oh, don't get it on your new nails.
Oh, it's fine. It'll wash off. It's water reactive, Ben. Water reactive. You can paint with them.
Yeah.
Paint with them. What else can you do with them? Or your water techniques. You can do your bit of splashing on your floor before bleaching.
Spraying.
Mixed with glitter.
Ooh,
Producer
beautiful.
Georgina. You could use a clear overlay over the top. Oh, full of ideas today. There's so many things you can do with them. Where's my purple? There it is. Let me put my purple one. Let me bring that in. I fetched my own ink dabbers today from home.
By the way, Alison, I'm loving your suggestion. You know the squares that we've got in this collection as well. Having those squares horizontally, you could make a Pac-Man game board for a gamer card. I am loving that.
Oh, who came up with that?
That was Alison.
Oh, Alison, what a cracking idea. Oh, I love a bit of retro games.
What's the Pac-Man noise again? What was it? What was it?
When it goes, when they speed up.
Huh?
When they speed up. When you eat one of those speed things and you get speed and you go into you turn into a different colour. And you keep the ghosts. Yeah. And it goes beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I think who's doing that in me ear? Is that
I think that was
producer Georgina. I thought it was Tubber George, because we've got George Square in the gallery for all
Georgina's a gamer though, isn't she?
Is she?
She likes to get the old games. I don't think she plays Pac-Man, mind you.
I didn't know that.
No, but you don't play Pac-Man now, do you? You play what do you play now? Like the what? COD. She plays the COD now. And
what on earth? That's what my son
Fortnite. It's like the rather than the it's a isn't it?
I never knew that, producer Georgina, about you. See, I love Donkey Kong. Does anybody remember Donkey Kong?
Yeah,
what a
game! Over the
game!
barrels, wasn't it?
What a game! What was that?
When you jumped over the barrels.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
We were addicted.
Yeah.
And especially, I want to find one of the, do you know the retro machines that you can get? There's a place in Barnsley at the moment, I think it's called Retro Game Centre or something like that.
Yeah.
Where they have all the old ones, Pac-Man in there, what's that Kung Fu fighting one?
Oh, what's it do? Do it again. Do it again.
I thought I went on screen then. Now they were just doing that for you. That one. What's it called? That one. What's
Double
it called?
Dragon.
Double Dragon.
Was it?
Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Who said that in my ear earlier?
Oh, that's
yes, Street Fighter. Yes.
The Shoryuken, isn't it that guy? And you've got fire.
Yeah.
You've got flame.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, I love
Tiger
it.
uppercut.
Oh, do you know, we need to ask people what their favourite was back in the day.
What were your favourite games? I tell you what, back in the day, we never had like one of the trendy computer systems, and we had the Amstrad CPC 464, and I always wanted to get Pac-Man, but they didn't have Pac-Man on the Amstrad CPC 464, So I bought a game. It was 99p on the cassettes that you used to load in, and they used to take about 10 minutes to load. And the game was called Haunted Hedges, and it was a Pac-Man rip-off. And the guy, it was like a little stick man who just used to sort of like walk around like that.
Do you know? I'm remembering. I'm going back to Atari, George.
Oh, look at you with Atari.
He's saying Sega in me. I'm going back to Atari. Do you remember the line that went up the tennis? And you went ping!
And the ball would come down the screen.
And the ball, that's, back in the 80s. Oh, Debbie's spilling up water everywhere. I've got so excited. Let me just...
it was Pong, that game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and we had it.
Pong?
I don't know if it was called Pong.
It was
my
called
mum,
Pong.
if my mum's watching, she'll remember. Mum comment, because she'll remember, because me and my mum were addicted to it, including my sister. I'm just wiping up my spillage. I wasn't going to do the water technique, but I've got no choice now, Ben.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
you've already started a little bit.
Yeah, I've already started a little bit there. That's my excitement of the games there. But I'll just show you. I am going to use a plain one, but I just want to show you how gorgeous these water reactive are, in case you've never used them before. I'm doing that little bit of that faux bleaching technique where you splash a little bit on there. I'll just use this for later on in launch show. But honestly, I adore the water reactive inks for this reason and this reason alone. The fact that they are so versatile. And you've seen that beautiful colour. But take a look now.
I like that.
Including Miss Blanche.
I like it.
But doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous?
Yeah.
And that's what I love about our water reactive inks. They are incredibly wet, but we're going to let that dry off somewhere. But just to show you, oh dear, let's just get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. It's like I never noticed, and I'm going to come in with the one that I did earlier without doing the fake bleaching.
Yes.
But again, just run your embossing folder through once you've got this panel, and again, this is going to sit over the aperture, so I'm going to have it in centre again, Ben. Let me just pop that in the centre. And I mean, you know me, I love my backgrounds. I'm always creative. I heard as well, Ben, you tried the shaving foam technique yesterday.
I did the shaving foam technique on the show with Jan.
It's one of my absolute favourites. I never, ever, ever tire of the shaving foam technique on any inks, any sparkle pens, anything that you can create that shaving foam technique. So if you're wondering what we're talking about, go back to last night's show. Was it the Creative Craving show?
It was on launch day.
Launch
Go
back to the launch day and watch Ben create his background.
45 minutes in. What I love more than anything, because Jan, she didn't trust me with the new botanical stains and everything, so she dropped the ink on the shaving foam. Didn't trust me with the shaving foam either.
Did she not?
No.
Oh, what's she like?
I know, what is she like? But then she gave me the pokey tool, and I did the whole...
And you did the squish, you did
the drawing through it.
The wibble wobble through it.
The wibble wobble through it, and it was great.
Wow.
And then, of course, splodged down the card, and then did the whole with the ruler and created a nice effect, but then it didn't quite take in a few places, then splodged it back in there. It was great. And then we stamped down the floral bubble stamp from the new Creative Expressions Animals collection, and it looked amazing. I took it home. Betty from Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, said, did Daisy like your shaving cream artwork? I didn't see her last night. She was in bed when I got home, so she hasn't seen it yet. I'll show her later on if she's still up.
And I'm sure she will be able to get creative with it as well. I'm sure she'll get creative with it.
I'll have plenty of shaving foam as well left over this next month or so, because me and the rest of the boys are doing Movember. So
of course you are, yes.
We're all growing tashes.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Ben, you can see I've got my lovely aperture. If I pull that out, you can see I've got the lovely aperture. But then you can take it and you can create a little bit of a drop shadow with it. I've actually trimmed a little piece off, and I've cut a little piece of, rather than cutting through a black and trying to match it again, I've just cut two strips. I've cheated. I mean, why?
Why not?
Why not? It created a little bit of a frame for my card. Yeah. And again, if you want to have a little bit of a drop shadow, you can do, or you can simply just line it up over the top as well. I suppose it depends on the look that you're going for. I'm just going to place, though, on here, I've got myself a little bit of a background with a script here from, I've done it again. I keep saying I'm going to write these down. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to remember the paper pad that I took it from.
Is it vintage?
No.
I
was going to say Lily.
Someone will know.
Somebody will know. Debbie and her paper pads. It's because I have a nice collection of paper pads, 12 by 12s, underneath my legs. At my craft table. Oh. Well, not underneath my legs, but the side of my legs.
Side of your legs.
Side of my legs.
Yeah.
At the side of them. And then I just keep pulling one out and going through and seeing which one will make a match, that will match with me card. I wanted something a bit paler on this one, which is why I've chosen this particular one. And just so that it creates a little bit of a, not white, but not, because this is quite in your face, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. It's an in your face colour. So I just wanted something a little bit pastel-y in the background, and I thought that one absolutely matched it perfectly. Now again, I'm debating whether to have my little drop shadow.
Oh, I think you should.
Yeah, I'm going to have that little bit of a drop shadow just by moving it a tiny fraction. But what I'm going to do is, because there's the interlocking love hearts, I'm just going to pop some of our dotty tape pen around the filigree part as such. And then what I'll do is I'll fill the rest in with me wet glue so I can manoeuvre it.
Yes.
Manoeuvre it into place. That's the word I'm looking for.
Anne says, question.
Yes?
Tell me what you think about me. No, she says, question. When using these ink pads, do you have to use watercolour cardstock?
No. Actually, Yeah, right. So
here's the thing.
Optimum results
Yes.
with a water-based product, we will always recommend watercolour cardstock. However, you can use stamping cardstock as well. You don't get the same kind of look because stamping cardstock is a smoother, whereas watercolour cardstock has got the ridgy, textured feel because it is. Thank you, producer Georgina. She's
coming up with all the words today.
Fibrous, and it helps when you're using a water-based product. So yes, technically, to get the best result, watercolour cardstock. However, you can use stamping card as well. And can I also say you can pop water-reactive ink pads onto Centura Pearl.
Oh.
I know. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to dry, but it will go on there, and then you can create something different. So it's almost like a shiny, inky finish, and that works beautifully as well. If you're ever unsure, I'll give you a little top tip, and this is how I do things like this. Hope my glue don't dry. But just take a scrap of paper. So take a scrap of, could be purpley pink hands then. Take a scrap of watercolour cardstock, take a scrap of things like craft card, all little scraps, and put your water reactive inks to see what kind of look you'll get. Optimum results will work beautifully with watercolour cardstock, but by all means try different materials because you'd be surprised what they actually go on to. That's all I'm going to say. So let me get my little bit of a drop shadow. Shadow.
Is that paper the Garden of Love, says Rachel?
Oh, do you know what it is?
Rachel got it.
She's an amazing Rachel.
Got it.
She always helps me out. She really does.
Take a bow, Rachel.
Take a bow, exactly.
Well done.
Now I'm going to save that one for later on. That's going to be used for something else. But what we've got now is a gorgeous design. And what does it need? Don't really need much, Ben. Apart from a little sentiment. So a little congratulations. I'm going to keep it nice and simple for our first demonstration. You need to tune in later on to see what else I'm going to create with this beautiful design. Let me just grab my scissors. Honestly, I love them. You're going to love them just as much as I love them. And again, these are brand new today. And they are absolutely fabulous to use. And I know that you're going to be able to get really creative. Never underestimate the power of an embossing folder, especially one that is a cut and emboss folder, because these are simply stunning. Oh, debates. No, we'll stick with the original.
Yeah.
We'll stick with the original. And apart from adding a couple of little gems, and I've got, as if by magic, some little gems here. Always come with my gems prepared. They're always coming prepared with them. But I think I'll go with the bright pink.
Send Paper Hugs has got a question for you.
Fire away.
Debbie, what is your filing system for your 12x12s? Have you got one?
Well,
no.
I've got about 3 drawerfuls of them.
That's less than it used to be, right?
Exactly. And I've got a pile underneath my legs. And I've also got, do you know the new paper stacker that we've got?
Yes.
I've actually torn some out and popped them into my wallets. So that sits underneath the table as well. So I can just pull that out and find a paper for any occasion.
So you have got some sort of filing system.
I've got some filing system, but yes, absolutely. And there we go, Ben. I'm going to keep it really simple for our very first demonstration, where we've got that beautiful Slimline cut and emboss folder. Incredible. And don't forget, look at that price. £59.96, $67.80, or platinum price or brand new to Club Inspire today, £47.97, $54.24. And coming up at 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time is the brand new launch day where we're going to show you how versatile these actually can be, and I can't wait, Ben. Can you?
Oh, I certainly can't. I'm really loving today already. Looking forward to what is coming up as well with the brand new launch, cartload as well. It's going to be amazing. And of course, if you want to get your hands on those water reactive ink pads, then this is the collection. What a buy that is, by the way. 6 ink pads you're going to get for the platinum price of £19.16 or $26.69. We've got a few of the colours. Well, actually, was there 2? I think just the one of the colours that Debbie used from that last demo. So you've got your fuchsia included in this collection. You've also got your frosty jade. Oh, she's so frosty. You've then got your baby blue. Also in here, you've got your spring meadow. You've got your pale fig. And last but by no means least, you've got your parakeet. So those are your, was that 6? Was that 6? 1, 2, 3, it was 6. So those 6 colours for $19.16 or $26.69. And then what we've also done is we bundled together some beautiful Centura Pearl as well. And actually, the colours that you've got within here are going to line up fairly well with the ink pads that we've just shown you. This is a great deal as well, by the way. 80 sheets you're going to get, 10 sheets, 8 different colours within this collection. £21.60 or $37.60 is your platinum price. You've got 10 sheets of your baby pink. You've also got lilac. Ooh, nice bit of mint green. Royal blue. That always makes me think of the movie Liar Liar, whatever. You know that movie?
Yeah.
The pen is royal blue. You've also got lavender. If you haven't seen that movie, you've no clue what I'm talking about. Fuchsia, turquoise, and then lastly, beautiful solar gold. £21.60. $37.60 is your platinum price on those. Lots of chat about the old games after Debbie's chat. Marcia just saying, I loved Pong. Also, Asteroids. That was like Space Invaders, right? And Pac-Man. I did love Pac-Man, says Lily Rugg, but I was also obsessed with Centipede. Was that like an early version of, what was the game? Snake on the old Nokia, wasn't it? Sonic the Hedgehog was my favourite game, says Laura89. And then lots of love coming in for the brand new collection as well. Victoria Jane on Facebook just saying, I love the new Slimline range. Gemma Swift on YouTube, so simple but gorgeous. I must have these. And also, who was it? Someone chatting about getting their credit card out. Sarissa, your demos, Debbie, make me want to whip out my credit card to get these. Well, whip it out, Sarissa, and get the deals before they disappear. Now, yesterday we were chatting and getting you to send in your pictures. Cyrissa, by the way, I think one of your pictures was sent in, wasn't it? With your kitchen with all of the pumpkins and Halloween goodies in there. And we had another video sent in, and I was actually chatting about this particular video. So Dizzy Crafter put up a video on Instagram a few days ago and tagged me in it, and then I messaged her just to say, wow, this is unbelievable. So it was basically a video about all of the goodies that the Dizzy Crafter bought during our sweet 16th birthday event. And this is the video which was on Instagram. Like, have a look at this, right? It's literally like a craft shop, Debbie.
Oh my God.
So all around the craft room, right? This was, if you think this is a lot, just wait, it keeps going.
No.
Yeah, this was the Dizzy Crafter's haul. It keeps going. It keeps going.
Wow. Oh,
it keeps going.
No.
Yes.
No, you're kidding me.
No. Yes. All of these goodies.
Oh my gosh.
Literally the whole of the sweet 16th birthday event is there in a craft room. And it keeps going.
You're kidding?
No.
No way. Oh my word.
What I want to know is how many purchases was that? How many purchases was that? How many checkouts did you make?
I was going to say, how many times did Mr. Postman have come and delivered to
going.
you? It keeps going?
Yeah.
You are kidding me. That's amazing. What a gorgeous craft room.
No, right?
That's a craft room and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a bit of craft room envy there. Dizzy Crafter or Dixie Crafter?
Dizzy.
Dizzy Crafter. What's your first name, Dizzy Crafter?
Dizzy.
I want to know. Dizzy? You little devil, you.
You little
devil. Come and comment in and tell us the first name.
Dizzy Crafter says, wow, Ben, thank you so much for sharing. Well, thank you for sending in your video. And yeah, let us know, I mean, what your, Debbie wants to know.
I do.
What your name is.
I do. I love to know people's names. I love the great craft names that there are on Insta and YouTube and all those kind of things, including Facebook, because people do have some nicknames on there as well, don't they? But yeah, let us know who you are. Let's have know who you are.
I feel like we should get some online names, really. Maybe you should come up with some names for me and Debbie, because we're just, I'm just Ben Moseby CC and you're just
Debby
not
Robinson.
just Debby Robinson CC. Maybe you should come up with some nicknames for us, please. That'd be great. Yeah.
Keep them clean.
What?
Keep them clean.
Oh yeah, obviously, keep them clean. Be nice, you know, hashtag be kind. Right, let's give you time to come up with those names for us, and also check out your carts, check out your baskets, and whilst you're doing that, here is a video, in case you didn't know, on how to shop with us. The Dizzy Crafter knows how to shop with us.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend. There are plastic shims sized to work with a whole range of Gemini machines. We have some awesome deals going, so visit Crafters Companion website and find out more.
Thank you for the messages coming in. Dizzy Crafter says, I think it was around 15 to 18 orders, and I still have more coming. Wow, that is great shopping. My actual name is Jane. Well, thank you, Jane. You need to join us. Whether it be on a Craft House or a Monday Makers, you definitely need to become a craft ambassador with that sort of shopping haul. So get in touch with our guys. Crafters TV guest at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Send us a message and let's get you on so we can have a proper look at everything that you bought. I mean, we're just being very nosy now. But by the way, that is applicable for anybody who wants to join us on any of our shows. If you want to join us on a craft along, if you want to be a craft ambassador on Monday Makers, if you want to join us in the Craft House, we would love to get to know you even more and have a snoop around your craft rooms as well. And Meave C was on Facebook. Thank you for this. So some crafty online names for us, Debbie. Meave says, I should be the singing crafter. I quite like that. That's good. That's good. And Debbie, the giggly crafter. They're good. I like them. Any more suggestions, keep those coming in. All good. Right, let us crack on, because I realise we've only got 40 minutes remaining. Oof. And we are going to have a look at possibly one of the deals of the day from Cartload a little bit later on. Well, neither Debbie nor I could believe this deal, which is about to be flashed up on your screen right now, the Silhouette Animal Die Collection. This is a £50, $60 bundle that you're getting today, if you're Platinum, for £16 or $18. Quite simply, bonkers. And this is one of those prices where if you don't buy this today at that price, you ain't never going to buy it, are you?
Exactly.
That's ridiculous, Debbie.
If you don't get it today, you will never get it, because, I mean, that price is phenomenal. And I don't think they're going to hang around. I'm going to be totally honest. I think this is the star buy of the week, because it is a phenomenal deal. This is not a little collection. This is a big collection at the lowest, best price we've ever done it at. And you can see just what you're getting. I'm going to show you each of the individual sets, bar one, because I've lost a board.
Oh.
It's
It's what?
Buzzed off.
Buzzed off.
Buzzed
Oh,
off.
is it the Buzzy Bee?
It is the Buzzy Bee. I don't know where it's gone. They've had a bit of a change around in the library, and we seem to have misplaced the board. However, come and take a look at what you're getting. This is a phenomenal deal. You're getting a lot of metal. You get 7 pieces in this particular one design, which is the butterfly. But take a look at all the things that you can do with it. You can create apertures with it. You can actually cut out mats with it. You can then cut out absolutely beautiful decorative dies. Build them all together. You've got a gorgeous, beautiful scene here, and you've even got extra little embellishments and Ben, sentiments, and not stamp sentiments, metal sentiments. So that's your butterfly. We've then got that, and I love this. This is one of those that are for your masculine, male themed cards, for Christmas cards, for your autumnal, winter cards. Honestly, all sorts of occasions with this gorgeous deer set, and it really is beautiful. And again, you can create your apertures, cutting straight through. You've got your mats die as well. You've then got the extra background piece which creates the background. Bang them all together and you've got this amazing set here, including embellishment dies and including the lovely play on word here, the dear friend, which again is phenomenal. You've then got the gorgeous rabbit. I love the rabbits is all I'm going to say. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the design of this one, where you can create your aperture. You can create the mat as well. These work together as well. All of them work together. This is a standalone die that cuts out. So you've got this gorgeous design. Use them both together. You're creating a bit of a thicker aperture around the outside as well, because that standalone cuts out on its own. And I'll show you that in a moment. But again, put them all together. You've got this beautiful design to create that silhouette feature. You've got Hoppy birthday on this one. Love it. And then you've got the fabulous extra foliage.
Yes.
Have I said it right for once?
You did.
Foliage parts. Whoop, whoop. Now the board that's missing is my gorgeous bee, so I'm going to bring in a couple of the design team cards here, just so you can see that bee is absolutely beautiful, and the play on word here is the bee happy.
Very good.
Again, really, really clever. And if you're getting that full set today, you could actually have your happy birthday as well, because there's a birthday in there in one of the sets. So it's absolutely phenomenal. At the most phenomenal deal we've ever done it at. Debbie's trying to find some space to put a board. 2 minutes.
I'm
Hang on.
plonking
There
it
you
down.
go. Plonk them down. I just hope you can't see them now in the background, because I've just plonked them behind me. So if I do that, you'll not be able to see them.
Oh, little dance going on there as well now. What are you doing? It looks like you're line dancing.
I know it does, because I'm just going to move her. Hang on a minute.
I tell you, why should Debbie move him out of the way?
Plonk on the floor. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to use my favourite out of this, Ben, if I may. This is the beautiful butterfly silhouette. Honestly, when you see what you're getting for your $1, it's just amazing. This is just one of them. There's 4 of these. One of them that you can see. Now, I'm going to create, first of all, my silhouette feature using the 2 parts, which is this one here. So I'm going to put those together, Ben. I'm going to hold it down with a little bit of low-tack tape. I'm trying to think of I honestly cannot think that we've ever done this collection at this price.
We haven't, because it's the best price ever.
Do that again.
The best price ever.
Oh, Ben, you're amazing.
Oh, thanks.
No,
What?
I just love your voiceover voice.
Thanks.
I do. I think you should be world-class. Primetime TV is what you should be at.
Oh, I'd love that, Debbie.
You would be phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Probably a bit too old for all that now, aren't I? You know.
No, you are not. You're a spring chicken compared to me. I've got about 10 plus years on you.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, gave away my age then. Right, so I'm going to use all of them. Let's get them all slapped on there. Let's get them all in. Using my butterflies, I'm using my Just For You sentiment. I've got a scrap of textured paper here, which is from our textured paper pad, which is the brights. This is the purple texture. I've got matte black cardstock, which you'll find readily available on the website. Remind me, Ben, I need to put an order in. I've got my stamping cards shortage going off at home, yep. And black matte cardstock. Oh, prep we've been doing, all the things that we do for shows, and we've got a lot on at minute, so I literally have used practically every little bit I've got.
3 for 2s on birthday.
I know, and I missed that. Typical, I missed it. Right, let me see if can I get. No, don't be daft, Debbie. Don't be daft. Don't. it's my junior plates. I can run them through again very
Yeah.
quickly. So let's just show you how easy these are and how beautiful these work, because they are phenomenal dies. I love the whole idea of a silhouette. I'll show you some finished samples as well afterwards. I'm still in a little bit of shock at that price.
It's ridiculous.
Including, look at that platinum price, £4 each.
I know.
What can you get for £4 these days?
Well, you couldn't get a sandwich and a cup of coffee for that, could you nowadays?
Exactly.
I mean, seriously,
Exactly.
you wouldn't buy your lunch for that, and you get in, a complete die set for £4. It's bonkers. It really is. Loads of you were just saying that in the comments as well, by the way. Love the variety of cards you can make with this set, says Mary. The price is balmy, says Sarah Kay. Panda Crafts, look at that cute bunny. Pammy saying the bee is my favourite. And Wendy Jean on YouTube says, rabbit on the moon would be so cute.
Oh, yeah. I like that, yeah. Yeah, something a bit different, Ben. I quite like that.
Yeah, didn't the police think about that, the rabbit on the moon?
Police?
No,
that was
walking on the moon. Wasn't rabbit on the moon.
Perhaps you should have a word with Sting and the boys.
Rabbit on the moon.
Oh, I love it, Ben, I love it. Let me put my white cardstock underneath so you can see this. Now, I love the sentiments as well. I think they're absolutely fab. And you get them where they break down as well. So you can put them wherever you want on your card. So I've got for you. Actually, look at that. You could just use for you if you wanted. But I have got the just on there as well. So let's pop me just down. Let's get that one out of there. Come on, out you come, little monkey.
You little monkey.
I know, little monkey. There we go.
Hello. Where is it?
There we go. Oops, there we go. Now look, do you know these? I'll use these tons of time. I completely forgot. When I was getting me to do my prep last night, I'd literally forgot about these. That's bad. How bad's that? Completely forgot about them.
Forgot about what?
These butterflies.
Oh.
And I could have used these in so many other ways as well, not just in this collection. But again, you can see those beautiful butterflies. The silhouette feature, again, we'll take a look at this when you use both of those together. And don't forget, that acts as a mat as well. So you could cut out a mat for it to sit behind the back there.
Yeah.
You could even use the waist part. You could make use it as a, you could cut this in Milo actually, or acetate and use it as a stencil and create a nice little stencil background. So there's lots and lots of things that you can do with this, Ben. It really is a very versatile set. Again, that word versatile. I love something that offers more than one thing for me.
You don't want a one-trick pony, do you?
No one-trick ponies, no, not at all.
Oh, you've still got the background as well.
Oh, yeah, I've still got my background still going on.
Oh,
absolutely. And then we're just going to poke all those little pieces out. There we go. In fact, let's.
Oh. By the way, Victoria said, what is a craft ambassador? That's what we do on Monday Makers, isn't it? We crown a craft ambassador. So basically, you come and tell us why you love Crafters TV so much. Tell us what your favourite projects you've made. Tell us what your favourite products are. And then you join us on the show. You show us a few of your makes. You tell us about your favourite bits and pieces. And then I think we send you a voucher. I'm sure we still do. We send you
Do we still do that?
I'm sure we do.
Oh, wow.
So that's what happens. Christine Mahoney says, I've been love being on the show. Must have been on 5 or 6 times. Never been titled a craft ambassador. Lol. Just saying. Well, message us and we'll get you on Monday Makers. And
I'm on
we'll
Monday,
crown you.
Christine. I'm on Monday. Come on, come and join me. I'm on Monday. I haven't done a Monday Makers for ages, so I'd love that.
There you go. Debbie will crown you a craft ambassador. What more could you want?
Yeah. Oh, I remember the times when we used to send mugs out.
Send what?
Mugs.
Oh.
We sent a mug with a craft ambassador on, but we realised that wasn't quite achievable because they kept getting smashed. So we stopped doing that one. Right, take a look at the things that I've got from that, from that one pass. We've got my silhouette feature. Again, you could be popping that straight behind there to create that lovely matte feature, and I'll just put that on so you can see. And then you've got all these extra accessories as well. So I'm going to put those to one side. I'm going to bring in a card for this. Now I'm going with a tweezel.
Twisted easel.
Tweezel,
yeah.
A tweezel, that's it, yeah. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of cardstock. Now this measures, I literally take my A4 card, fold it in the middle, Ben. I then chop it down to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, which is just a slither off one end. I can see someone waving at us. And then I literally pop a corner into there like so. And that gives me the tweezel. Now, normally you can add a mat onto the front as well, but I'm going to keep it as it is. So what I'm going to do is I've got my cardstock. Now then, this one, this one.
Name the paper pad.
Vintage chic. I wonder if anybody can remember vintage chic.
Vintage chic?
Vintage, wait a minute. Was it vintage chic?
I've never heard of that one.
Weren't vintage
think
diary?
so.
It weren't wore it. Wait a minute.
Rachel.
Yeah, it was one of the vintage pads.
Vintage chic.
That's a very old collection, and I've just realised it's not that one. I think it might possibly be, if I remember rightly, my vintage, possibly, no, not vintage diary.
Have a look
Come
at
on,
that.
Rachel, come on, Rachel. She might be able to help me out with this one. But again, all I've done is cut it down. I use crushed velvet around the outside, if you're wondering how I've got this little bit of a shadow technique. Just took my little dauber all the way around and just get it a little bit of an extra frame. I've already cut my mats and layers, and if you want to cut mats and layers to make them fit, all I do is cut it down 1/4 of an inch. So in this is 5 3/4. I went to 5 1/2, and then again just snipped it diagonally, and then create my mat, and then went down another 1/4 of an increment with this paper, pattern paper as well.
Yeah.
It's driving me mad. It's driving me mad. Come on, pattern paper. Where are you from?
There's nothing come through yet.
I know, it's terrible.
Anyone else know? I don't know how you keep up with it, honestly. I mean, I've got a brain like a sieve anyway, but I don't know how you remember.
Well,
I don't remember one day to the next, let alone a paper pad that was launched
exactly.
whenever it was.
Ages ago.
Yeah.
But simply, yeah, I keep saying to myself, Debbie, note to self, write it down on a scrap of paper when you pop your demo kits together, and then I know where I've got it from, and I still forget. Still forget. There we go. So let's just pop that on. And that now is my little tweezel base done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add. Now, I did cut out, using that extra solid piece rather than both together, I cut myself a solid piece out, and again, use the crushed velvet around the outside, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just literally sit these into each other and build up this lovely scene. And again, I just love these, Ben.
Vintage lace.
Vintage, thank you so... Oh, was that one?
That's what viewers are saying. Rachel says viewers are saying vintage lace.
It is. It's vintage lace. Thank you very much.
I love this game.
I love this game.
Take a piece of cardstock or paper from paper pad, and then you have to guess which one it was, or tell us which one.
Do you know what? That'd make a... Do you know that would be exactly what I was thinking. George, exactly what I was thinking. A new Play Your Crafts game. Just make sure it's on a Saturday when Debby Robinson's not in.
Is it me and you this Saturday doing Play Your Crafts Right?
No, I shall be here, but I'm not here.
What?
I shall be here, but I'm not here. I'm here, but I'm just sat watching.
Can I just say, by the way, without getting you too excited, lovely viewer at home, I know that I don't know exactly what it is, but the Play Your Crafts Right game this Saturday will feature everybody's favourite man here at Crafters TV.
Is John going to be in it?
John. They were filming with him yesterday for it. I don't exactly know what it is, but he is going to be, he'll be part of the Play Your Crafts Right on Saturday.
Wow, I didn't know that. No, it's going to be lovely, Michelle. Michelle's doing Play Your Crafts Right today. I shall be here because I've got a launch with Unky Dory on Saturday afternoon, so I shall be here, but just not on the Play Your Crafts game. Now, I've got all that put together, Ben, so I've also, well, you can see I went a little bit nuts last night. I cut... lots and lots and lots.
Cool, you did. Cool.
I went a little bit mad, and I cut myself loads and loads of butterflies out.
Cool, blimey, you did.
I also created myself another piece for the panel, and using our nested dies, this was the smallest of the nested circle, or a couple of the smallest nested circle ones. That's going to sit in the centre of one as well, because that's going to act as my topper. Topper. I can never remember the word. It's going to act as my stopper-topper on me tweezel card and stops it from falling forward. But of course, like so, that's going to create there. This is going to sit on the panel as well, so I'm going to have a little bit of that sat on the panel.
Is it Halloween-y, this one?
Do you think so?
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know if I've.
Do you think because of the purple theme and the...
And also like the shadow of the silhouette of the butterfly? I don't know. It just feels a bit... Halloween-y.
A bit Halloween-y, yeah, absolutely.
Spooky butterflies.
I'm actually going to put one of my little butterflies into the centre as well. So that's going to sit in the centre of my butterfly, give it a bit of a multi-layered look. Yeah. I might even sit one of my tiddy-widdy ones, little tiddy-widdy ones, into that centre.
It's a flutter of butterflies, isn't it?
A flutter of what?
Flutter of butterflies.
A flutter of butterflies.
Isn't that right? The collective noun? I'm sure it is.
I'm not sure.
Have I just made that up?
I don't know. It's gone very quiet in his ears. Yeah. They're not even helping us today, are they? They're not even helping us.
I'm sure the collective noun for a group of butterflies is a flutter of butterflies. I've made that up. It's a flutter of butterflies. It's not a kaleidoscope of butterflies, is it?
Is it?
I thought it was a flutter of butterflies.
Oh, we need some help, guys. Come on those socials. We need a little bit of.
I know it's a parliament of
Do you know
owls.
what?
That doesn't help,
I thought it was a
Flutter.
kaleidoscope of butterflies. I'm not gonna.
Oh, here you go. A flutter of butterflies.
Oh, we're wrong, producer Georgina.
What is a group of butterflies called? It's called a kaleidoscope as well.
Hey!
Kaleidoscope or a flutter?
Well, does that mean we're?
Or a flight.
Are we?
Or a rabble. A rabble, a flutter, a flight, or a kaleidoscope will make your mind up.
Oh my goodness! How many is there?
Well, I mean, there's 4 there.
That's crazy.
Kaleidoscope, rabble, flutter, flight. Take your pick. We're all right. A gang of butterflies.
Trust George. Trust George. A gang of butterflies. Can you imagine a gang of butterflies?
What is he like?
Well, I'm just making the most of my kaleidoscope of butterflies.
Yes.
Or what did you say? A
Flutter.
A flutter of butterflies by simply adding quite a few onto there, like so.
I'll stick with flutter because I can't spell kaleidoscope.
Don't ask me to spell it.
Begins with a
Producer
K.
Georgina will be able to do that one, but
Yeah,
not me.
yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. So I'm making the most. I've got one little. Oh, I can't leave that one out, can I? I've got to use that one as well. Let's get this last one on there, and then I'll turn that round and show you. Let's have you fluttering off that end. There we go. But take a look. These are phenomenal dies. They really are absolutely beautiful, and you can be creating something like this. For that amazing price of £20 for the 4 sets.
Bonkers.
That's the butterfly, the deer, the rabbit and the bee, and you can create whatever you want to your heart's content. You could actually do a lovely a wall decor, heart decor piece of all 4 of them in a frame possibly, but absolutely beautiful. £16 platinum price or $18.40. Absolutely amazing, and that is coming up tonight on Courtload at 7 p.m. Excuse me while I'm putting my pin back in there. 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. But don't hang around. If, seriously, you've been wanting them, not sure if they were for you, take a look at that price. They're not going to be hanging around, and I very much doubt they'll be here tonight. So get hold of yours whilst you can. Over to you, Ben.
Thank you so much, Debbie. Debbie says Sandy Bellinger on Facebook. I still have the card you made from Vintage Lace and I won it. It sits in my craft room for all to see.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Love the colours on the card, says Michelle. Penny says, what a great card. I love the colours. What inspiration you give. And our Rachel has just put kaleidoscope. It's a flutter. Oh, no, sorry. I see why you've done that, Rachel. You've written it down so we can spell it. I see why you've done that. Margaret on Facebook says, a group of elk is a gang. George, it's a gang of elk. You see, you have to be a gang of... Yeah, listen to him. He's like, I knew there was a group. It's called a gang. I knew it was elk. Elk, butterflies, very easy to be confused, you know, very similar. He doesn't actually speak like that. I just wanted to... Have you ever noticed when I do everyone else's voices, they change from day to day? Georgina. Oh, that's how she talks. You're like a cosmic
She does not talk like that.
She says, come on, get on with it, Ben. Show them the stamp collection. This is the From the Heart stamp collection, which we're doing on Cartload. She's going, get a move on so Debbie can do her next demo. This is the best price ever we've done this collection for. Now, again, right, if you thought that last collection was amazing, this is a £48, $60 stamp collection. Like, this launched, I mean, I get my dates wrong, but this isn't like an old collection. This is a fairly recent launch. Was it one before the most recent one? Wow. It's certainly the last few months, and we're practically giving this away today. You're going to get these gorgeous kind of real stand-out stamps with beautiful phrases like happiness is found in the simplest of things. So you've got the main stamp, and then you've got lots of kind of embellishment stamps as well, with the butterflies, with the florals going on. Again, this is a nonsense price for what is quite a beautiful, stunning collection. You make my heart sing. Look at that. Such detail. Love the swirls, love that little treble clef. And do you know what I love most there? The little quavers you've got. with the little hearts there, rather than the little musical notes, you've got little hearts on the end of the quavers, which I just think are absolutely beautiful. This one here is gorgeous. Again, your sentiment, a day without laughter is a day wasted. Stunning. Again, you've got your main stamp sentiment, and then you've got the little bubbles here, the little swirls, you've got the little smile. There's so many stamps there. You've got 8 in that particular collection. We move on to your next one, which is wishing you a wonderful day. Again, 7 separate stamps there with the main element. You've got your beautiful cupcake, your balloons, you've got your little hundreds and thousands on there as well. There's so much to love about this collection, right? And we loved it when we launched it. To get this on Cartload now at the price that you're seeing on screen is ridiculous. It's £19, $23. They're worth how much each? They're worth £8, $10 each. You're getting all of them. Look at the platinum price. Bonkers. I mean, there are some serious deals to be had. If you thought we were going to take things easy on the prices after Sweet 16th birthday, then you were seriously, seriously wrong, because these prices tonight on Cartload, just ridiculous. Another star buy for you right there. Do not miss out. Also, coming up a little bit later on, we have got another ridiculous deal on your creator card die and stamp collection. 24 elements in total here again. I mean, look, I can't hardly speak. It's saving £75, $84. Again, I mean, why are these in a cart?
Well, can I tell you a true story, this, Ben?
True story.
I got me, we get like a list of products that we're going to be bringing to you in the shows.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I saw a creator card. So I went to my old, I'm now nice and organised in my craft room. So I went to my old creator card drawer with the older collections.
Yeah.
And thought it was one of them, flicking through thinking, hang on a minute, it's not there. So I went into my newer creator card box and nearly passed out when I saw that these were in there, because I remember launching these, and I'm telling you, I cannot believe we're offering you 70% off on Cartload tonight for these fabulous designs. Do you want to see exactly
yes,
each
please.
one? So take a look at the first one, Butterfly Garden. Now, this is a big one, George, so let me just pull that back a little bit. Look at this. These are incredible. Take a look at the detail first of all. So the detail is phenomenal. The extra detail that you've got in here is you've got the stamp that cuts out the stamp. You then colour in your own medium, whatever it is that you want to do. But the frame itself is the die. The die cuts out all that intricate detail, which means you can create those beautiful creator cards very easily, very quickly, and create some stunning projects, absolutely phenomenal. That's the Butterfly Garden. We've then got the Flowers and Vines. Oh, wait a minute. Butterfly frame. Then we've got the Flowers and Vines, and again, just look at this. And you can have these landscape or portrait, whichever way it is that you desire. But it gives you the stamp that does all the beautiful stamp. There's a lot of stamp on there. It's a big stamp, and then a lot of die as well. All that intricacy that it cuts out, which is just absolutely bonkers. One of my favourites out of this is the Charming Church. I can just think of so many things that you can use with this one, from christenings to weddings to anniversaries. Just simply colour it in like this beautiful one at the bottom is, and give that to somebody for a birthday, absolutely any kind of occasion that is going to cover. It is absolutely gorgeous. Another one of my favourites, one that I'm going to demo with next, is the Scenic Village. Yeah. I adore this. It's just beautiful. Take your colouring medium and you can create something really gorgeous. And again, the die cuts all of that detail out. The stamp does all that stamp detail. We've got Wild and Free, which is the beautiful stags and deers on there. And again, it is beautiful. Take a look. How gorgeous is that? Absolutely stunning. And then lastly in that collection, we've got the Natural Beauty, which is a natural beauty. And I'm thinking of things like, do you know your Lee Holland characters, the cute characters? You could add that to there. I'm thinking of other items that I've got in my crafty stash. The Woodland collection, that is going to, the Woodland Friends, producer Georgian. I'm thinking that's going to work really well with that as well. But what I cannot get over, Ben, I mean it, I cannot get over the price.
Ridiculous.
It's a bonkers crazy price, and seriously, when I saw it, I thought, what are we doing off the back of birthday week? What are we doing giving this away? And this is the best ever price. It's never been this low before. It's absolutely fabulous. 70% off. Look at the platinum price.
I know. I don't.
6 sets.
I know we've already said star buy and then we said star buy again, but this is probably another star buy. There's 3 items that you absolutely need to grab tonight on Cartload, and this is the 3rd of them. Again, I'm with Debbie. I can't believe the deals that we are doing when you consider the deals that we brought you over the 2 weeks, which was our sweet 16th birthday. £25, $28 for a set which is worth £108 or $120 is ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, so many of you just saying exactly the same on the socials as well. So should we have a quick look at one of these before we finish? Because we've only got 15 minutes left.
Absolutely. And I'm going to show you, because not only do you get that beautiful big stamp, these are photopolymer stamps, the highest. It's like the Rolls Royce of stamps.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. And again, it gives you that crisp, defined, clear stamping each and every single time. Now, I'm stamping onto some Nina cardstock with this one, Ben.
Yes.
And I've got all these. Yours won't look like this. Can I tell you that? Can you see I love my stamps?
Well, yeah,
and can you see I've used it a lot?
A few times.
So it is stained. I'm not gonna deny that it is well stained, but it still works. And you're even getting some gorgeous sentiments as well on each of the sets, which for me is just phenomenal. And I'm not even showing you it die yet. I'm just showing you the stamp bit. So the stamp bit, I'm going to load it onto my platform, and then we're going to just ink it all up. And I want you to see this detail on this stamp. Now this is my own personal stamp, and it is well used, it is well loved. I adore these. I just can't get over the fact they're in Cartload. And that means I'm going to have to move it, I think, into my older collection. And it's not even an old collection. I'm going to have to move it into the other box.
What, because it's on Cartload?
Because it's on Cartload. I mean, I don't think we're ever going to bring it back again at that price.
Nah.
I don't think we will ever bring it back at that price. Again, I think it's going to be one of those that does not hang around. If you've been sat on that fence before, £32 for 6 stamps, 6 die sets, and all those sentiments is just absolutely crazy. So I'm going to give it a nice coverage, Ben, just for a second. So let's go all over. And the lovely thing about, obviously, I'm using my stamping platform, is if I haven't got it right that first time and I haven't stamped it, but hey-ho, it's stamped first time.
A dream.
Just look. So you might have got a mucky stamp. And people ask me this question about stamps, about cleaning them. You can see that I don't really clean my stamps very much.
Craig says he doesn't clean his stamps either, does he? I don't think.
And it was a little top tip that Sheena once gave me many, many moons ago about keeping it not particularly dirty, but it doesn't mind if you get the ink and it dries up on your stamp. It doesn't matter, because it doesn't affect the stamping when you come back to it. So I tend not to clean it. I might give it a little wipe, like so, with a tissue, just to dab that excess ink off. But that's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to put it back onto my carrier sheet because I love these. I genuinely 110% cannot believe it's in Cartload. My, what does Joe say when he says his flabber was gasted? Is that what he says?
Never has my flabber been so gasted.
That's the one. I always say my gobbeth is smack.
Yes.
Because it really genuinely is.
My jaweth hitteth the flooreth.
That's it, yes, absolutely. It's just crazy, but look.
Can I just say as well, sorry, I've just done some maths, right?
Yep.
So you know all of our star buys, so you can, tonight, for £56, if you're platinum, you can pick up this collection, the Sharon Callis stamps, and those animal silhouettes. So
you are kidding me.
All 3 collections, £56.94.
You are...
If you're platinum.
You are having a giraffe. No. You serious?
That's what just the maths on it, because it's £25.60 for this collection, isn't it? It's, what was it, £15.13, I think, for the Sharon Callis, and then those stamps, the silhouette, worth £16 platinum, weren't they? So 16 plus 15, 31, plus the 25, 56.
Oh.
Three collections for £56 of your platinum.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yes.
Is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yes.
I think we've gone mad. I think Sahara, she had a bang on the head because I'm not kidding.
Does she even know about it? That's what I want to know.
I was just going to say, does she know that it's that price? Because it is absolutely a crazy price. Then you get in as well on top of this stamp, this gorgeous stamp, which for me, even without the die cut, is a beautiful stamp, and you could use that just for creating a gorgeous back seam. But simply, all we're going to do is we're going to match that over the top, and all you're making sure is that you haven't got any black lines coming through. And of course, like with anything, you could die cut first and then stamp into it. It's entirely up to you how you prefer to do this, but we'll go in, we'll run that through. How are we doing for time, producer Georgina, did
10.
you say? Oh!
And we've got to do the demo of the show.
Oh! Good job. It's a good job. I've already done my little, for our stateside, Blue Peter style cards, which is the Blue Peter programme over
one
here
you did
in the UK.
earlier.
One I did earlier, in other words. There must be an American equivalent.
A Blue Peter?
There must be an American, honestly, there's got to be an American equivalent to our Blue Peter, where they have things done. I mean, come on. Just take a look at that.
Flabbergasted.
Exactly, and it's cut out all the detail, even down to, don't know if George can see, the windows. Let me look, the windows are all cut out as well. The detail on these dies and these stamps is absolutely phenomenal. Look, he's going in close, the little monkey. Let me make sure I've got all my bits poked out then if you're going in right close. Oh, you little devil, you.
You little monkey,
devil.
George.
He is, but look, take a look. That's how gorgeous that stamp is. That's how gorgeous that die is. And do you want to see me colouring in version?
Yeah.
So I'm going to lay it on the top. Are you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Because I've gone brown grey with this one because I've kept it. I've kept it kind of. I was telling you earlier. I said I went for a sepia look.
Sort of sepia, yeah.
Yeah, sort of a sepia look, and it literally is one brush pen.
Huh.
It's the tri-blend brush pen in brown grey blend. The brown grey blend is what's created my gorgeous colouring in there. And I do love, you know how much I love colouring in. I could literally spend all night, as I did last night, till about 2 o'clock in the morning, but just to get this ready for you because I wanted to show you. And again, I'm going to keep it simple and stripped back because I've got a little card. I've chopped my frame down and I've simply just chosen some textured cardstock. I wanted to keep this one really, really stripped back because I think sometimes, you know what I'm like with butterflies and I go mad. Sometimes it's nice to keep things stripped back. And that's exactly what I'm doing with this. This is from my paper pad with the, doing it again.
Watercolour.
I know this one. The watercolour, one of my favourites.
Watercolour?
I'm sure it was called watercolour. I'm sure it was called watercolour. Oh, it's going to annoy me. It's going to annoy me.
What's the name of that paper pad, please? You've got a minute. Go.
Oh, honestly, it's going to annoy the living daylights out of me.
I don't know what I'm not going to get it.
You're not going to get it.
No,
Right,
I'm
I'm
not
just
gonna
looking for my
get it.
chunky glue. Let me just grab my chunky glue.
Just whilst you're looking for chunky glue, the Dizzy Crafter on YouTube says, I love this set. I'm thinking the Wizard of Oz for the last one. What was the last one called? The one with the little, the road through the woodlands.
Natural Beauty. Thank you, Natural Beauty. Yeah.
Make the path into the yellow brick road, says the Dizzy Crafter. Love that.
That
We're
is
off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, a bit of gilding wax on there, Georgina said. You could really make that
I
pop.
love that as well.
June just saying, I've ordered these earlier on. Such a bargain. Oh my giddy goodness. Giddy goodness, I like that. They come with stamps as well. I didn't realise. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stamps and dies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Contemporary
Now,
watercolour.
Thank you.
That was Rachel.
Thank you. You see, that is one of my favourite paper pads we've ever done. I said that, but then we bring another one out, and then and literally, honestly. Now, I did say that I'm going to strip it right back. I've stripped it right back, and I'm using one of the sentiments from the collection, and simply just pop that on. I put some chunky glue on there just to give it a lift. Sorry, 3D Kalal glue for anybody who's joined us new. 3D Kalal glue. Oh, I've got to keep calling it that because I'm going to confuse people.
What, chunky glue?
Chunky glue.
That's all I remember it as now.
Sorry.
Michelle says, by the way, wouldn't this die be pretty coloured for Christmas with some faux snow?
Yes, faux snow. What about
Faux snow?
What about a little bit of light up behind the back of it?
Yes, please.
What a bit of light up behind the back.
Snow and light up.
I don't want to put my sentiment on, but I'm gonna go through. There we go.
That is
And
so
when I
cute.
say I've kept it small, dinky, stripped back, But there you go. How beautiful these are. They simply are absolutely gorgeous. Just like you glue dry, but I just wanted to give it a little bit of a lift there. But again, how phenomenal are these at that phenomenal price? I don't think I've ever seen. I haven't. I'm not going to lie. Not
Best price ever.
It's best price ever. £32 or $35. Platinum price of £25.60 or $28. And that's coming up tonight on our Cartload show. If they're going to be still there. If I have got a couple more demos lined up, but honest to God, they are just sensational.
I mean, you guys, I think, are as flummoxed as we are as to the prices. I love Rosalind's comment saying the one that you just worked on would be perfect for Hogsmeade Village in Harry Potter.
Oh,
yes, come on, seriously. That's why you need to buy these collections. That's why they're going to fly off the shelves. And as I say, if my maths is correct, you can pick up that tonight. You can pick up the Silhouette Animals and the Sharon Callis collection for £56 just over. Bonkers. Right, it's time to get you voting on the demo of the show. I mean, I like the last one, but they're all amazing and it's not down to me. So you vote on your favourite. Here are all Debbie's makes from this morning's Wake Up Call.
Right, so going back to the beginning where we started, brand new launch coming up at 3 p.m. UK time is the fabulous cut and emboss folders. The Slimline cut and emboss folders, may I hasten to add. God love him, he's just getting his camera angle back in. It's all right, I'll wait for you, George, we're all right, we've got 4 minutes left, don't worry about it. But again, there you go, number one, numero uno, is our fabulous cut and emboss. Number two was our beautiful silhouette tweezel card, so that is number two. And then number three, and I've brought my dry one in because my other one's quite wet, so I've just brought my dry one in, which is number three. So I'll repeat those again. We've got number one, number one, number two, the tweezel, or number three. Get voting.
Vote now. You've got about 2.5 minutes to get your vote in, and that'll be that. Just whilst we're doing that, by the way, we'll recap on the shows that we've got coming up, but I must just bring to you this amazing...
What?
Right, you're not going to believe this. You don't believe this. So this deal's coming up on Cartload. This is the 4th star buy. No, George, don't spoil it. I want to show everybody. So you're going to get the Ditto tote, right, which is amazing. So I've
been after one of them.
Yeah, well, wait, right. So you get your tote so you can transport everything, and then when you put it on your craft desk, it obviously opens up for you nicely. But then you're paying for this. We're going to put in it for free tape.
Oh, my goodness.
Scissors.
Oh.
Pokey tools. Dye brush. Tool.
And cleaning with a cleaning sponge, don't forget that bit.
Dauber.
Oh, you are kidding me.
Bone folders.
Oh, the big and the little.
And 30cm acrylic ruler. All of that for free.
Do you know that ruler?
Yeah.
Is the ruler with the metal edge?
Yeah.
For your craft knife. Absolutely amazing.
Free.
Flabber's gassed it again.
Jaweth hit off the floor.
Yes, it is. Can I place my order now, or is that going live later on?
Well, you can do it in a minute after you finished in 2 minutes. Oh,
well,
Gina's gone, well, you can, because you're working. 2 minutes, you can place your order.
I am, because I've been wanting one of them for a while, and I can think of somebody who I can give the gift, the extra bits to. That's amazing, absolutely amazing. I didn't even know that was on. You surprised me then, Ben. You surprised me with that one. That's an amazing deal. And then really just paper that I really should look at my polls a little bit more better. And then I would have known that was there. However... I hope you've enjoyed today. I really have enjoyed today.
Me too.
And we're gonna do it all over again tomorrow because you've got me some. Ooh, it's Craft Factor's second day for you, Craft Factor.
Is it a week since?
It's a week since we had Gloria in the studio.
Blimey. Still not recovered.
But we've got Craft Factor coming up tomorrow at Wake Up Call, which is 12. Oh, I'm gonna have to write this. 12 p.m. UK time, 7 a.m. Eastern time, 4 a.m. Pacific time. But don't forget, launch day 3 p.m. and our go. I mean, come on, absolutely fantastic cartlog coming up at 7 p.m. tonight. So then, Ben, what was card? Which one? Really? Really? Really?
Demo at show. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It's just showing you something a little bit different. Normally, I'm really colourful. But I wanted to keep it a bit more sepia tones, and that's why I just used one pen for that with those 3 blends. But honestly, Ben, thank you very much for today.
Thank you.
I've really enjoyed it. I want you to come back and join us at 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time for launch day. We will see you then. Ready for a cuppa?
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.